The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery's Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now. Presented by Jim Butner Auto.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Providence High School here in Clarksville, Indiana, home of the Pioneers, but Clarksville is also home to the Clarksville Generals, and we are here tonight for the Battle of Clarksville. I'm Mike Beck. With me tonight, Paul Love. Paul, the Battle of Clarksville. This is a big one.
City championship, even though it's a town.
It's a town championship.
Yeah, but Mike, they've been giving her trophy the last dozen years or so. I don't know how long it's been, but they try to hype the game pretty well. It's a pretty good rivalry, but probably not like it used to be back in the day.
Two schools very close geographically. 2 miles maybe?
3, yeah.
2 to 3 miles, very close. A lot of these kids have played against each other all their lives, pretty much. They grow up in the same area. And tonight, you'll see Clarksville, their Generals come in here. They have a 2-4 record, but boy, they've played some tough opponents early.
Yeah, and wait till you hear what Coach McEwen has to say on our earlier interview. And, he hit the nail on the head, I do believe. His schedule is weaker than it was in the first half. I shouldn't say weak, but it's not as tough as it was in the first half of the year. So they and Providence as well have losses to some similar opponents. When you talk about, Silver Creek, and Clarksville lost to Silver Creek twice out of their 4 losses. So
right.
That's no surprise. So anyway, should be a good matchup.
All right. Well, Pioneers come in. We saw them saw them earlier this week as they took on Southwestern, a very good Southwestern team, and Clarksville kept running at them but never could quite get over the hump. Ended up losing that one by a few.
They did. We thought that was going to be a good game going in, but Southwestern out of Hanover, they're what the ranking is all about. They're pretty good. They're
playing good basketball. Well, we think these two teams match up real well tonight, and that's our game this evening. Before we get in too far into this, I do want to let you know a look at our broadcast schedule coming up, not just tonight, but the next few days. And that broadcast schedule is brought to you by the Clark County Health Department. Are you certified in CPR? If so, download Pulse Point in the App Store or on Google Play. Get the app, you can save a life. This is a message from the Clark County Health Department. And some of the games we've got on tap for the next few days. Tomorrow, you've got a good one. You're going on the road with Dr. Todd Carter up to Salem, Indiana, as the Silver Creek girls take on the Salem Lions. That should be a good one.
Yeah, as far as girls games go, that's a pretty good matchup. A pretty good rivalry actually has kind of developed over those two as far as tournament ball is concerned, that sort of thing. So I'm looking forward to that game.
That is a rematch of the 2020 sectional championship game. Salem won that on I think like a last-second shot there, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Close.
Very close game.
Yeah, really close.
Also, looking ahead to next week at Tuesday, for our Lexington audience, Lexington-Douglas, the Broncos take on the Lexington-Dunbar Bulldogs. Chris LeBar will have the audio for that Tuesday night, January 12th. The next Friday night is the Floyd Central Highlanders at Jeffersonville, the Red Devils. Dr. Todd Carter and Jeff Cooper has the call on that one. That's Friday night at 7:30. Also on Friday night, 7:45, South Oldham Dragons go on the road to Oldham County to visit the Colonels. Chris LeBar, Gary Forrest has the call for that one. Should be a good game. That's a big rivalry game. Two big powerhouses in Oldham County hitting head on. And the next Saturday, we're right back here. What are the odds at Providence? 3 games in a row, but we land here for a good one. Jeffersonville. We'll get to see the Red Devils as they take on the Providence Pioneers. You and I saw the Red Devils against Silver Creek earlier, and
right.
So we have a little bit of familiarity with that team.
They got 2 pretty good players there in Razor and Watts. They'll be fun to watch.
It's going to be a good game, and then that will be here next Saturday night, January 16th. Tip-off scheduled for around 7:30. So that's a look at the Glycod calendar. We'll stand by. We'll take a break. We'll come back with your interview with Coach Brian McEwen of the Clarksville Generals. All that and more coming your way on Glycod.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Nobody wants to be told that they have cancer. When you find out that you have cancer, you want to make sure and try to get it treated as quickly as possible. That's what Priority Radiology did for me. The time they saved me from fretting about it is something I can't repay. They got me my results within 3 hours. It's unheard of to get that kind of results that quick. I can't hardly tell you how important that was for my mental state. It really helped me get through that day.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief.
What?
I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected. This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate agent Packy Page, with offices in Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville. To find out how Allstate can put you in good hands, or for a free quote, call Packy at 812-202-7271.
Paul Love with Glycod.com here at Providence High School, where the Clarksville Generals are coming to town, actually within the same town, if you will, to play in the city championship game. I think that's still called that. It's a big rivalry game, and with me is the head coach of Clarksville, Brian McEwen. Coach, tell us a little bit about this rivalry. I mean, how do you approach it? Are your players excited about playing at Providence like they used to be?
I think they are. I mean, it's with class basketball now, and you have both teams going to be in the same sectional. Not only do you get a chance to play here in this setting where we're playing for bragging rights in the town, but then also it sets you up. You've got a good opportunity to see each other. And the way both programs are right now, probably us and Southwestern and Providence are probably the three top teams in that sectional. So you want to come out and get a good showing tonight, and hopefully set a good tone opening up for the rest of the season. This first game out in the new year after the holiday tournament, so it's a good time to set that tone.
Well, both of your teams have got similar losses throughout the year. You had the misfortune, I guess you'd say, of playing Silver Creek twice and getting two of your losses, but also I believe it was New Albany that you both lost to, and then Southwestern and so on. So, as I look at this game, it should be a fairly competitive game between the two. Would you say that's so?
Yeah, absolutely. Ryan does a really good job with the Pioneers. He has them usually ready to battle and scrap and defend and, play basketball almost kind of like how it used to be. Back in the old days, you're structured and get after it and have to be tough. And, he does a really good job. So this game, coming out, both teams kind of getting a stretch where, I think they have New Albany later on and probably still to play Silver Creek, although they've already played them. But for us, we've gotten through the part of our schedule that's probably the toughest part. And also – in that time, we were without kids that didn't have the opportunity to play for various reasons that now we have everybody back. So it's almost like really about Christmas time is when we really had everybody all together and had a chance to kind of get together and really start our season in earnest.
What concerns you the most tonight? What does Providence do that gives you greatest concern, would you say?
Defensively, they really get after it, and they will really kind of stay true to who they are. They're really tough. They battle and will fight you for every possession. So that's always something. You've got to match that intensity. And the other thing, they don't make a whole lot of mistakes and give you a lot of chances. So we want to make sure we're valuing the basketball as well and, take advantage of every opportunity we have. But it's going to be two teams going at it. Both teams really compete. In the past few years when they've met up, it's been about the past 8 or 9 years when they match up. These teams really go at it, and you kind of throw the records out the door.
Well, it certainly is a rivalry game. We know that. They even give a trophy to the winner of this thing, if you believe that. But, Coach, I really appreciate your time. You guys got a good run here. Good luck in the second half of the season.
Thank you. I appreciate all the coverage you guys are giving all the local schools here. It's really something that's well-deserved, especially during the time we have going on right now. I know a lot more people are watching than are in the seats here, so it's a valued resource, and thank you for doing that.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate you. Thanks.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here. Mike Beck, Paul Love, pregame coverage continuing on, and it's time now to take a quick break and go through the keys of the game tonight. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Mack Construction in Albany. Mack Construction provides safe, productive, quality workmanship in civil construction and excavation. Visit mackconstruction.com. Paul, let's talk about some of the keys to the game tonight. We'll start with Clarksville because they're the visiting team, even though they're in their hometown.
Well, Mike, as far as Clarksville is concerned, I think the defense in the paint might be a key to the game tonight for them. When you look at the roster, Providence has got them by about a couple inches on the front line at each position, although Clarksville is probably more athletic than are the Pioneers. So I still think with Providence's desire to go high-low post, that's going to be something Clarksville has to prevent. Providence, on the other hand, we've watched them the last couple games, and they haven't shot the ball all that well. I think they need to make shots. If they can't make those shots, I think they do need to go to that high-low post and certainly limit their turnovers. Last couple games they've had like 16, 17 turnovers, which is too many.
Also, I think it'd be important for them to slow down that speed, that athleticism of Clarksville. And how do you do that defensively, Paul?
I tell you what, Providence is a hard-nosed team. They will get after you. We saw that when they played Silver Creek in the first quarter here. They beat Silver Creek up pretty well. So I don't know. It's just settling down and playing good, solid man-to-man defense, I think.
All right, well, those are your keys to the game. Again, brought to you by our partners at Mack Construction. Stand by. We'll take another break. When we come back, you'll have Paul Love's interview with Coach Ryan Miller of the Clarksville Generals Still quite a bit of pregame to come, but tip-off in about 12 minutes. Glycod coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball continues right after this.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket, so I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker, and I'm thankful for priority radiology for getting the results back that fast.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Here with me tonight before the match between the Clarksville Generals and the Providence Pioneers is the Providence coach, Ryan Miller. Coach, we've seen you a couple times before. We know you've had some pretty good competition. As a matter of fact, both these teams have lost similar teams as far as that goes. But what do you see tonight in the Clarksville team that you're going to be playing?
Yeah, you're right. We've both faced some really tough competition, faced similar teams, as you said. Clarksville is a really strong team. Some people might look at some of the scores there, and it's actually very deceptive. They've had several of their guys out here early on throughout the first part of the season. I know they've been impacted, with some COVID issues, missing practice, but now they got all their guys back, and, when they got all their guys back, they're very formidable.
What concerns you most about them, would you say?
Well, they're a very athletic, talented, and experienced team. They have several weapons, guys that have all had varsity experience. They really have their full core group. All their starters are back from last year, and they had a strong team last year. So they're an even better team this year. They're well coached, and like I said, they have a lot of weapons.
Coach, this game has traditionally been, I think they call it still the city championship
That's right.
game or something
That's
like
right.
that. Give a trophy out. Does that really have any extra meaning to your players, do you think?
It's a big game because, anytime you're playing, at least for me, especially personally, and just in general, it's the city or crosstown rival, whatever you want to say. I'd say it's mostly with our basketball programs a friendly rivalry as we respect their coaching staff, the McEwens, and we've known them for a while and they've known us for a while. But nonetheless, anytime you're facing a good team, it's a big game. So yeah, it's a big game.
It kind of foreshadows what might happen toward the end of the season too,
and
right?
and then that's the other aspect of it. Yes, we faced Southwestern on Tuesday, and as you know, you guys were here covering it. Thanks for being here covering that game. That was a battle. They're a really, really great team, and then here we are with Clarksville, another sectional opponent. So another big game.
We'll see who gets the trophy at the end of the night, right?
We'll see.
Hey, Coach, I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana, Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job.
What?
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 It happens. And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. I'd be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The Locker Room is proud to be a supporter of high school sports on Glycod. Located at 319 Spring Street in historic Jeff, the Locker Room has been in business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. Owned by David Oram, the Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call 812-282-8600. That's 812-282-8600.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love, as the pregame coverage continues on. And now it's time for your Interstate Batteries starting lineup tonight. Get started with Interstate Batteries, locally owned at 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville. And they're a proud supporter of high school sports right here on Glycod. Interstate Batteries, you know, they're outrageously dependable. Let's take a look at these starters. We'll start on the Clarksville side. They begin with number 23, Robert Lamar. Number 3, Davon Fuqua. Number 10, Jaron Starks. 15, Dakota Capps. And 22, Marquise Forward. What do you know about these players?
They're all football players.
They are.
Really, when you get down to it, we cover them in football as well. But very athletic. Even though the tallest they go is like 6'1", they're strong and very athletic. So we'll see if that matches up against a little extra height for Providence.
Well, speaking of Providence, let's take a look at their starting lineups. Same 5 from Tuesday night. Casey Kalin. Number 10, Nick Sexton. Always want to keep an eye on him. Number 14. Max Beatty is number 23, David Wall at 15, and Zach Johnson, who was our player of the game on Tuesday night. He had a good game. On a night where Providence wasn't shooting well, he really played well.
He did, indeed. As a matter of fact, if Providence just needed to shoot better, and they'd have been in that ball game against Southwestern. I know they know that, but Providence is a defensive-minded team more so probably than offense. They don't score that many points throughout the game. I think Sexton's their leading scorer with about 9, and then Johnson 9, Sexton 11, Johnson 9, Kalin 8, and so on. So that's they don't have big scorers here. Clarksville, similarly, they have some pretty good balance too. I think Dakota Capps, maybe their leading scorer, was 17, and Fuqua with 14. Starks, who just came on the team a couple games ago, he's in double figures as well, as is Marquise Forward at 10. So good balance offensively for the Generals.
A couple of good ball players on the bench as well that will come off. Who do you see as the sixth and seventh man for Clarksville tonight?
Well, Keyshawn Minor certainly is going to see some action. He is a 6-foot senior who has started before. He was, if you'll remember, he was the quarterback on the football team.
Yeah.
So he's, again, a good athlete. Connor Page will be in there some time as well, as will Caleb Cummings for the Generals. Providence, they may pay 10 players before things are all said and done. They really run them in and out, but we know Brennan Finnegan is going to get some time. Grant Williams is going to get some time. Tyler Simmons has scored a couple points, and so on down the line.
Cade Carver as well.
Right.
So, Providence will probably use a lot of the players on the bench tonight. So you get to see a lot of numbers. It makes our job just a little bit harder. Thoughts on this game? We saw Providence early. One of the things, how do you correct a flat shooting night like they had, I guess, on Tuesday night? What do you do? You're the coach.
Yeah.
You have these kids for a couple of practices between Tuesday and Friday. How do you work on that? Is there a way to do that?
Well, you want to shoot a good percentage, that's for sure, and the best way to do that is to get the best percentage shots, which I think is down low in the low post. I would look for Providence to really try to hit the paint hard against Clarksville, see if they can get them in foul trouble maybe and score inside.
Okay, well, we'll take a break. Be back with tip-off in just a couple of minutes. Stand by.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're up front with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi,
Well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate.
what's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. From Glycod, it's Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1950. Tonight's game is presented by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And is also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts, visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. By Priority Radiology in New Albany. You have a choice. And by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll and Centra Credit Union. Now to courtside for all the action from Glycod on Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Presented by Jim Butner Auto Group.
And welcome here tonight, Mike Beck, Paul Love, courtside as the Pioneers introducing their starters. Flashing lights, lots of color, lots of drama, but it all comes down to athleticism, making some baskets, getting some turnovers, pulling down the rebounds. It all happens here.
That sounds like the stat sheet I'm going to give you later on.
Well, I'm hoping you got that.
Hey, listen, Providence has won the last 4 games they've played, including 53-50 last year in the tournament, and then 46-44 at Clarksville. So really low scores and really close scores the last few times.
All right, well, let's get this thing underway. Clarksville, Providence. Jump ball will be Johnson for the Pioneers, and forward for the Generals. Ball is up, and the Pioneers control it, and they'll start on offense. Ball in the hands of Nick Sexton, moves it around to Beatty, and they work their first offensive series. As a coach, do you design these first couple of plays offensively, or do you take what they give you?
I think you've got a game plan, and you just go to your game plan, whatever it is. I think Providence needs to get it inside just like that.
Kalen goes in hard, gets the basket. Almost draw the foul, didn't get a whistle, but he did get the bucket. He'll take it. Providence strikes first. Here come the Generals, first offensive series. Nice first step. Corner shot from Starks, 3. And the Generals answer pretty quickly, 3-2. Beatty working it down inside the wall. He has position high off the glass. It's not going to fall, but that length difference showing up there on the rebound. Beatty running into trouble there. A lot of hands from Dakota Caps. Put back Zach Johnson. There it is. Tenacity under the boards tonight for Providence. Caps brings it up. Fuqua, left side. Lamar gets it in the hands of Starks. Hands off to Caps, goes down in the paint, and will draw the foul.
Shooting foul. Okay, I was wondering whether they were going to give him a shooting foul on that or not.
They did, and the foul on Max Beatty. One way to attack those tall guys is just to take the ball into them, see if you can draw a foul.
Drive right at him.
Caps, nice looking free throw. Pretty backspin on that one. He even lined up the laces, so it had that perfect look.
Did you read Spalding across it?
I think it says Mr. Wilson on it.
Oh, it is Mr. Wilson. Okay, sorry.
I think so. Ball's up, and that time not as fluid, and in and out. Tie at 4. Sexton brings it up. Over to Beatty. Kalen. Really working hard down in there. A lot of movement. There's a steal. Fuqua takes it out of the hands of Wall. He tries to take it in, but kind of an errant move, and Wall pulls it out of the air. Johnson, turnaround, arc, nice. He picked up where he left off on Tuesday night.
And Coach Miller read my game plan. Everything is inside so far for Providence, no outside shots.
Well, you know how high paid these high school coaches are. He probably owes you something.
Yeah.
Around the perimeter goes Clarksville with the ball. Now pull it back and slow it down just a bit, Fuqua. Now he starts to attack. 3, 1-on-3, almost got it. Johnson with a rebound, gets it out to Sexton, who brings it up right side. Quickly down to Johnson. No, that's Wall, sorry. Saw the 5, but not the 1, but Wall will draw the foul. Robert Lamar draws the foul. 6-4 in the early goings, just 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Wall at the free throw line trying to get 2. He'll get 1.
Big fella, is Wall.
Yeah, he really made an impression on the football field this year.
I bet. 6'3", senior.
8-4, Pioneers up in the early going. Fuqua down inside, kicks it back outside to the corner. Caps for 3. Got a nice looking stroke. Beatty answers on the other side, bounces around, can't get it to drop. Johnson fights for it, and now it's a foot race, and Caps, he'll win that one. And the Clarksville Generals take their first lead of the night, 9-8. Providence trying to find an open man. Kalen down in the paint, hop, skip, and a jump. And Johnson couldn't handle the rebound, knocked out of his hands though. Pioneers will keep it.
Strong rebound advantage for Providence. I have them 7-1 on the boards, which you might expect. A little bit size difference. Referees trying to jump and thank you.
Straighten out the net.
I was going to say forwards are better at that than the shorter referee.
Nice inbounds pass to Johnson, but couldn't quite finish it off. And a loose ball picked up by the Generals. Caps hustling down, and he went down awkwardly.
He's not up yet.
And a little bit of discomfort, but he's going to fight through it. I don't know what he took, but he grimaced a bit and then got up. Just about halfway through the first quarter, 9-8. Pretty good looking ball game so far. Inbounds pass to Fuqua. Out to forward. Starks looking it over to Caps, who's set up out there in the corner. Now he moves inside. Fuqua, nice drive. Uses his body and gets the layup. 11-8, timeout Clarksville. It's a full timeout here in the early going. We'll take one as well. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glycod.
You're busy, always on the go. And when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by W.M. Kelly in New Albany. Find out about a rewarding career by emailing info@wmkelly.com.
Welcome back here as the action has resumed. Mike Beck, Paul Love. Loose ball, picked up by Fuqua. He goes the other way. And here comes Providence again. Beatty to Johnson. Johnson puts up the shot. It drops through. 11-10. Under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Caps turns, spins, dances, gets his own rebound, finishes the play. Kalen back to Sexton, and Sexton throws it away. He threw it up high for Johnson, but Johnson's not that high.
That's been a nemesis, I think, for Providence last couple games. I think I reported that earlier. That was just a careless turnover. You just can't afford to make those. If your team is averaging over 10 turnovers a game, that's not what the coaches want to see.
Turnover is a bugaboo on Tuesday night. That really kind of hurt them. Another thing that we've noticed so far, Sexton has not really gotten on track in the offense at all.
No, and again, they haven't shot any three-point shots to speak of. They haven't made any, that's for sure. And again, their strategy, I think, is to go low.
Makes sense. Around the outside, in the hands of Caps. Walks it back over. Little toss to Fuqua. Back to Caps. Down in the corner for forward.
2-3 zone defense by the Pioneers.
Don't see it that much like you used to.
I think it's designed to stop the penetration.
Starks. Back to Fuqua. Forward from the corner. Just off the mark. And Fuqua try to put back, and he'll draw the foul. He'll shoot 2. Sexton got a piece of him. Shot was a little, not, I don't say rushed, but caught the front of the rim.
I don't think free throw shooting is a real high number for the Generals. Got that to bounce around a few times and go in.
He'll take it. David Wall checks out for the Pioneers. Brennan Finnegan in for the home team. He's number 54. Also in the game, number 21, Grant Williams. And a whistle, and Sexton will go to the line to shoot a couple.
That's the matchup right there. Lamar, quick kid, guarding the point guard for the Pioneers, and Sexton. Sexton got the best of him that time, going to shoot a couple.
Is he bleeding, or?
Yep, I think so. That means he's got to have a substitute shoot the free throws. If I'm not mistaken, Sexton had a bleed the last game.
He did.
Somebody did, I remember.
So Cade Carver going to come in to take his spot. Carver will shoot the free throws and take Sexton's spot on the floor.
Coming off the bench, Cole, see if Mr. Carver, nothing but net.
Nice looking free throw. Checking Sexton out, make sure he's good to go. He'll be back shortly, I'm sure. Carver, not a bad player. He had some good minutes Tuesday night. Hits both free throws, cold off the bench. Can't ask for more than that, can you?
Absolutely not.
14-12 here. About a minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Pretty good looking game so far. Fuqua kicks it over to the corner. Shot up and on the mark. That's Keyshawn Minor who checked in. Also in the game, Connor Page for the Generals, number 4.
That was a three-point shot, was it not?
It was.
Yep, okay.
Minor is a nice player to have coming off the bench. Very talented.
Yeah, he started some games before, too.
Johnson puts it up. Can't get it to go. Finnegan pulls down the rebound. Outside Williams for 3. Too long. Rebound goes to Fuqua. Generals up by 5 here, under a minute to go. Fuqua sending Page across the baseline. Other corner. He works it by himself, kicks it out to Page. Right corner, it's up. Too long. And Zach Johnson caught that like a center fielder. Cradled it. 30 seconds. Williams to the left. Beatty over there. Looking for help. Back to Williams. Cade Carver. Under 10 seconds to go. He wanted to throw it to Williams, but he was sliding across the floor, so he's not really a target. Carver, Finnegan. And he'll be stopped by Fuqua, who will commit the foul.
Finnegan at 6'5", Fuqua at 5'10".
5'10", but he's got a nice vertical.
Yeah, he does that.
1/10 of a second on the clock, so this will probably do it for the first quarter. We'll see what Finnegan can do. Little long. Second attempt coming. Two dribbles and a shot. Interesting spin on that ball. It looked like it was spinning not over itself, but side to side. Well, that's the end of the first quarter. Clarksville 17 rather. Providence 12. We'll take a break. Be back right after this. You're watching Glycod.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the state of Indiana, Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Mike Beck, Paul Love. As one quarter in the books, 17-12. Clarksville on top by 5, and they got the ball. Fuqua loses the ball on his drive, and we'll have a stoppage jump ball. You got some scores that have come in so far.
Yeah, real quick ones. Floyd Central had a Corden at halftime, 33-15, and New Albany leads Jeff 20-17.
All right, couple of scores of games of local interest. New Albany, Jeff, always a big game. Here comes Sexton, working against Lamar. Johnson spins. Tries to get up over Minor, and he does. First points of the second quarter go to the Pioneers. Starks over to Fuqua. Fuqua drifts to his left, now tosses back to Caps. Starks takes it, looks for some space in the paint, but Sexton is fast, and he gets in front of him. Fuqua, he's working on Carver. Back out to Minor. Clarksville got the makings of a good ball club here. Fuqua off his shoe. Nice move, just couldn't quite get it to fall. And we'll have a substitution in the game. Morgan Caps in. Davon Fuqua takes a breather at the sideline.
A couple more scores, Mike. Rock Creek ahead of Henryville 15-9 in the first quarter, and Silver Creek leads Eastern 25-4 first quarter.
That one may get away from them pretty quick.
Yeah.
Robert Lamar just picked up his third foul here at the 6:49 mark in the second quarter. That's not a welcome development for the Generals.
Well, that's what you get for trying to guard Sexton.
He's going to get his points one way or another. Gets his first at the line tonight. Lamar checks out, forward back in the game for the Generals. Second attempt is good as well. 1 point ball game. Here come the Generals again. Starks goes to his left, over to Caps. Caps to Caps. Wonder if they're brothers.
Yes, they are.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Minor lost his dribble. Found some help in the younger Caps. That would be Morgan. Dakota. Nice hang time, couldn't get the shot on the mark, and tipped out. Sexton brings it up. Kalen in the corner. He'll put up a 3. Too much iron. Not enough net on that one. Dakota Caps. Oh, good heads-up play by Kalen. He anticipated the pass. Interception on the football field. That'd go as a defensive star. Not too bad on the basketball court either. Ball was tipped, so it's not over and back. Williams gets them off their feet. Can't finish the shot. Dakota, he can't get his shot. Boy, he was manhandled. No whistle. I could have easily seen a foul on that play, but they didn't call it. Cap's not happy about it. Carver hands off to Sexton. Johnson going to try a nice shot there in the paint, almost from the free throw line. And the Pioneers back on top, 18-17. Starks. Did they call that a foul or a charge?
They called it blocking foul, and got a good reaction from the crowd, and I kind of twinged in my seat too. I'm not sure. Looked like a forearm shiver to me.
Well, he had his arm out in front of him.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they'll call that as a charge. That foul will go against Sexton. It's a break for the Generals. Morgan Caps inbounds it to Starks. Starks loses the ball on his effort to go down to the paint. He got to the paint, but he didn't do it with the ball. 30-second timeout called by Providence.
It's 4 turnovers in the second quarter. They played at Clarksville, that is. They played a clean first quarter, but mishandling the ball here a little bit. Starks is a nice addition to the team. He missed the first few games for them. Came back, I think first game back he scored 20+, so he's capable of scoring. But we got a good game here, Mike, 18-17.
Just under 5 minutes to go here in the second half. We got an updated score.
Yeah, I got a couple scores here. Silver Creek ahead of Eastern, 25-4 first quarter. Rock Creek ahead of Henryville, 15-9. And we got that girls game that before this one. Did we ever report that?
That final was 51-15
Yeah,
Providence over Clarksville. I don't think we'd actually given that score out though.
There you go.
Here come the Pioneers, Carver and Williams. Also on the floor, Simmons, Watson, and Kalen. It's a short lineup for Providence. And Younger. Simmons almost lost the ball, got it back. Williams, he starts a move, and he'll draw some attention and get a whistle.
Morgan Caps.
A little contact. Williams will shoot 2. First foul on Morgan Caps. Williams gives him some nice minutes off the bench. He's just a junior, 6'3".
Yeah, you reported that earlier. Providence is going to use a lot of players in this game.
And hits them both. Pioneers up by 3. They trailed by 5 at the end of the quarter. They've been the only scoring in the second quarter. And that's a grabby foul.
Hold. Five team fouls against each, so neither one in the bonus yet, halfway through the second quarter.
Dakota Caps will inbound the ball, looking for somebody to toss it to. Finds Fuqua. We check back in.
Clarksville hasn't scored in this quarter yet. Almost halfway through.
That is a long dry spell. Dakota Caps goes in, and he'll shoot 2 foul shots as he draws the contact. And this time, Cade Carver is guilty as charged. Caps just a single dribble, shots up, gets a generous bounce and drops through. Keyshawn Minor checks back in. Morgan Caps back to the bench, getting some words of instruction from Coach McEwen. Dakota finishes the deuce And it's back to a 1-point ball game. About halfway through the second quarter. Good one here. Watson got good position but couldn't get it to fall. And it goes out of bounds off the Pioneers. It'll stay a turnover to Clarksville. You know, I have to think that a lower scoring game probably plays into what Providence likes to see happen many times.
I think so. When you look at their offensive average for sure. And they play that real deliberate game. They like to slow it down.
That's been a hallmark of the Pioneers for years.
Haven't shot many three-point shots either, so I think they've learned their lesson on that.
Fuqua in trouble. Going to have to get rid of it. He does. Minor to the rescue. Forward, Dakota Caps looking for some room to penetrate. Fuqua goes in and attacks. Shot doesn't count. They say that was on the floor.
It went in, but did not count. It is the 7th team foul, so he gets free throws.
That's just the second foul on Tyler Simmons. But it will put Clarksville in the 1-1. And so Fuqua goes to the line.
Fuqua, he got 3 points in the first quarter. Hadn't scored yet in the second. Of course, those free throws by Caps were the first 2 points they got.
Oh.
It wasn't pretty, was it?
It wasn't pretty. Let's just kind of throw it up there and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's what I call that kind of free throw. That's how I shoot free throws, by the way.
Soft touch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
now that was much more normal, traditional. Good job. Clarksville retakes the lead by 1. Beatty, Johnson back in the game. Kalen in. Carver and Watson round out the playing 5 for the Pioneers. Kalen gets it down to Watson. Oh, Johnson on the move. Nice play. You know, a lot of folks going into this season, they looked at the lineup and everybody says, you know, you're going to have to three-point attempt that time, not good from Minor. Everybody said you're going to have to keep an eye on Sexton. He's the spark plug of the team, and he is. But I'm telling you, what I've seen from Johnson, I like a lot.
Oh, nice
play. You don't get any more open than that. Kalen for 2.
That's offensive execution. Give and go.
3-point Pioneer lead equals their biggest of the night. Fuqua, he's got a step. Nice move. That's some athleticism on display there. Back to a single-point game. Carver over to Kalen. Johnson. A lot of ball movement for the Pioneers. Beatty to Carver. They act like they want to try that 3, but they're really working it down inside. And there's the steal. Fuqua's got a step on everyone. Beatty trails him. General's back on top. Johnson gets relieved by Kalen. Over to Beatty.
They're not interested in shooting it. Whoa, what did I say? There it goes.
And there it is. A 3 this time from Kalen. That's the first of the night for the Pioneers, if I'm not mistaken.
It is. First three-pointer.
Is that the first attempt? Or?
Oh, no. You know, I'm not keeping the attempt part. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just thinking back. I don't remember another one.
I do not remember any.
Caps. Back to Fuqua. 2-point Pioneer lead here. Under a minute to go in the second quarter. Fuqua going for Minor. Saves it into Zach Johnson's hands. And Kalen brings it up down to Watson. Back outside to Carver. And they're going to hold it for one shot. Pioneers up by 2. Beatty to Kalen. Carver has it now. Clarksville looking for an opportunity or an errant pass. Over to Beatty again, 10 seconds. Johnson fakes the pass, does it himself and misses, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Providence on top, 27-25. We'll take a break and be back with our halftime coverage right after this. You're watching Glycod. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh. Never mention Pittsburgh.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the state of Indiana, Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Find out about online banking and other services by visiting Centra.org.
And welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love. It is halftime here at Providence High School, where the Pioneers lead the Clarksville Generals by the score of 27-25. And Paul, I know you've got some numbers you've been working on over there. What do you have for us?
Yeah, we're looking at shooting-wise for Providence. That first half, 9 for 22. That's 41% compared to 47% from Clarksville on 8 of 17 shooting. Free throws. Providence was 8 of 10, obviously 80%. Clarksville not far behind, 6 of 8, 75%. I think Providence probably holds the rebounding edge. I've got it at 12 to 10. Turnovers, 4 against Providence and 5 against Clarksville. And we got scoring. Want to go over those two?
Sure. Go ahead while we've got time.
Fuqua for Clarksville, 9 points, but the team led by Dakota Capps, 10. And along with the 10 and 9, we've got Darren Starks with 3 on a three-pointer, and Keyshawn Minor with 3 points on a three-pointer as well, 25 points in the half. Providence led by, you've heard his name a lot, you've called his name a lot, Zach Johnson has 12 points in that first half. Casey Kalin with a 3 and 2 other field goals has 7 points, and a bunch of guys with 2 in Nick Sexton, David Wall, Grant Williams, and Cade Carver all with 2, so a total of 27 points, 27-25 halftime.
Spreading the love.
Yep.
As they say. All right, well, that is your stats. Stand by. We'll take a break. Be back with more halftime coverage right after this, including scores from some of the area games that are coming into us, and we should have updates on several of them. Stand by. We'll be right back after this.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations, and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're up front with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department. You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here as our halftime coverage continues. Mike Beck and Paul Love, and it's time to take a look at the scoreboard. Our scoreboard update brought to you tonight by Clark County Youth Coalition. For more than 35 years, the Clark County Youth Coalition has been the state's eyes and ears in Clark County, monitoring data and working to reduce substance use and abuse. For more information, you can visit clarkcountylcc.org. What do you have for Paul?
I got an earlier game, girls game. Cannleton beats Christian Academy of Indiana 54-30 in that girls contest. Got a third quarter score in the New Albany Jeff game of boys. New Albany leading Jeff 26-17. That's at Jeffersonville as well. We also have Borden at halftime, 26-22 over New Washington. And at halftime, also Rock Creek ahead of Henryville, 26-23.
All right, that's your scoreboard update, and some other games ongoing. Floyd Central at Corydon tonight. We'll get an update on that at some point. Silver Creek hosting Eastern tonight as well, and I'm sure we may hear about that as well. At the Charlestown Seymour game, I don't know anything about that one.
Haven't heard. Yeah,
that's another local game. But there are lots of stuff going on. It is Friday night in Southern Indiana. And high school basketball is the thing, the place to be. Stand by, we'll take a break, and we'll come back with halftime adjustments right after this.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit MackConstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
I
was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to priority radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to priority radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks before I could even start a treatment. I was able to get what I needed right away.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Halftime just about kaput, as they say. Any adjustments you would want to make if you're the Clarksville coach, Paul? I mean, you were the Clarksville coach at the time.
That's been a while now. They're right in the game. It's like we thought it would be. It's a close game, 27-25. We also thought it would be a low-scoring game. So, Providence, they're really boxing up the paint. They're back in there in a zone. They're playing man-to-man, but it's a sagging, wanting them to shoot outside. But Providence, as I thought they might, wanted to go inside much more than take that three-point shot. As we reported, we only know of one three-point shot that was attempted, and that was by Kalen, and he made it.
All right, well, Clarksville will start the second half with the ball. And here we go. All right, Fuqua. Caps. Starks. Quick back to forward for three, and there it is. Just like that, Clarksville scores and is on top. Clarksville has led by as many as 5. Providence, their biggest lead has been 3, so that tells you how close this one's been. The biggest lead for Clarksville was 17-12 at the end of 1. And it hadn't been that big very long. Out of bounds, and the ball will stay with the Pioneers. But they're going to need someone to take it in. Referee's waiting patiently. Sexton.
Starks was challenging that. Uh-oh.
Nice inbounds pass. Johnson can't get his shot to go. Loose ball. Grabbed by Lamar. And the Generals maintain possession. They play just about one step faster than the ball sometimes. Gets them in trouble. Caps back out to Starks. 3 is up. That one not on the mark at all. Pioneers ball, trail by 1. Quickly back the other way. Kalen, Sexton, in and out. Trying to get it into Johnson, who's got position. Looking for help. Sexton bails him out. Nice little baseline move, and that's a 2-pointer.
Good assist that time by Johnson. He's having a good game.
He is.
That was Sexton's first field goal of the game.
Fuqua kicks it out forward, up for 3. A little too long. Rebound attempted by Starks, but he was given a nice little shove in the back. That's the 3rd foul on Nick Sexton. That's one of the 2 players on Providence you don't want to see get into foul trouble. The other one would be Johnson. Sexton will take a seat. Cade Carver checks in. Beatty, Wall, Johnson, Kalen, and Carver, the 5 on the floor for the Pioneers. Dakota Caps goes down to the baseline. He loses control of the ball, back out to Starks. Forward, gets up a run. Caps inside out. Fuqua spins into trouble. Lamar is there to take it. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense by the Pioneers. They're just not giving them anything.
They're not. They're taking away that driving lane. It's a drive and dish type of offense that Clarksville's trying to play. So far defensively, Providence is doing a good job. 1-point game.
Starks over to Fuqua. Fuqua gets it back from forward, and now Starks tries to baseline. Fuqua, he's out there. 3-point shot. Had plenty of time, just short. Rebound, Dakota Caps. Down inside baseline. Fuqua kicks it back out to Starks. Thought about it, changed his mind. Other side of the court is forward. Lamar in the corner, back to Fuqua.
It's real easy to keep stats like this, Mike. I'm not writing any numbers down.
Yeah, no shots, no rebounds, no misses.
Yeah, just nothing.
It's 1950s basketball right now. Caps. Step.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
Lamar snuck in there. Good spot.
Good assist.
That was a nice job working that until they got an opportunity. Good patience from Clarksville.
Got them that 1-point lead.
Kalen worked really hard. Did everything but get it to drop. Under 4.5 to go, third quarter. Fuqua brings it back out, slows it down. You get the sense that Clarksville would love to run and gun, but the defense from Providence just not giving them any room to run. Starks finds some seam, gets a friendly bounce, and a couple of points. Corner shot from Kalen. There, nothing but net.
There he is again.
Tie game at 32. Got a feeling it's going to be like this all night.
Has been so far. Like you said, that 5-point first quarter lead's the biggest difference that we've had.
Starks working to his left. Door closes. Forward takes it, spells him. Now it's back to Starks. Fuqua trying to work off the screen. Forgot to take the ball with him. Gathers it back up. Starks to forward in the corner. Back out to Caps. Fuqua. And forward takes a step. Had a nice move. Just one extra step in there, and it's a turnover.
Low turnover in the game. Just 4 against Providence and 6 against Clarksville. So pretty cleanly played game.
Couple of substitutions for for Providence. Grant Williams, he has the ball, and he'll get tangled up with Fuqua. Also, Tyler Simmons is checked in, and Cade Carver off the bench. So Providence running 8, and even not, well, we had Watson in there as well, Finnegan in there. They run at least 10 players in and out. Trying to think who else. Kitchen Sink, I think, got some minutes. Williams trying the baseline against forward and lost the ball. He ran out of room.
Good defense. 32 all. Got us a ball game.
Baseline over the corner. Connor Page is checked in for Clarksville. Number 4. Spin.
Nice move.
Dakota Caps with a pretty one. And he'll draw the foul, and that's going to be against Grant Williams, his first. Just the second team foul on Providence this half. Clarksville only has 1. 30-second timeout for the Pioneers. Will be their first this half. 34-32. Clarksville leads by 2. Good ball game. What do you think, Paul?
Playing out just like we thought it would, as far as I'm concerned. It's a slow game. I'm impressed by the ball handling of both teams. I've kind of put a note down there that drive by Caps that time was a really nice drive. Don't we have a drive of the game later on?
We do.
I'm going to mark that one as a possibility for sure. 34-32, Clarksville lead, 2:30 left in the third quarter. is probably going to go down to the wire.
Well, I like that. Keeps our viewers on the edge of their seats. Sometimes I get off my seat and walk around up here.
Not the most comfortable seat. It's
Well,
not cushy.
I'm not going to.
All right, what do you got here, Caps?
Caps at the line to try to sink the bonus here and turn it into a three-point play. Shot is up. Oh, he got a friendly bounce.
Very friendly.
3-point general lead. See what Providence can do to answer here. Simmons to Williams.
That's where they wanted to go, right there.
Zach Johnson. He has a step. Just off the mark. Good defense from forward. And he'll commit the foul, but he prevented the basket. And wasn't what do I call a bad foul? That was a good foul.
No, but that's exactly where they want the ball to go if you're Providence.
Johnson.
Ooh, that was off. You can tell
way
that.
short.
And he left his hand.
Second attempt forthcoming. That one's more like a Johnson free throw. It was right on the money. 2-point game. Clarksville with the advantage. Page outside to Starks. Starks goes down inside, but they take it away. Shut the door. Dakota Caps again.
He almost got that to go.
Had it everything but down into the net.
That's the athleticism we've been talking about right there.
Johnson, nice. Shows left, turns right. Dead aim. Tie game at 35. You know, we have our most valuable players, or players of the game. Brought by our All-State agent Colby Martin, and I got a couple of guys I'm already making notes about. Fuqua pulls it back. Minute to go here in the third quarter. Spins, floats, just can't get it to go. Tipped around, Kalen controls it. Here come the Pioneers. Williams, right side, gets it to Kalen, hop, skip. Skips over the basket. Forward rebounds, gives it to Starks. 30-plus seconds to go here. Caps to Fuqua. Connor Page down in the left corner. Forward in the right corner. They've spread it out. Overhand toss from Caps to Fuqua. Fuqua working on step. You spread it out. Many times you can find a little bit of a seam. Caps looking for one. Not there. Pulls it back. 10 seconds. Got a step. Runs in and gets tied up by Carver.
Interesting to see if that's going to be a shooting foul or not. On the floor, I think he's going to say. So 3.6 seconds.
Second foul on Cade Carver. Just the second team foul on the Pioneers this half. Quick pass in, stolen by Johnson. Kalen goes the other way. It came out of his hands, but missed the bucket. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, where we're knotted up at 35. We'll take a break, be back with the fourth quarter right after this. You got a good one here. Don't miss it.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. They played 24 minutes, but it's really going to come down to what happens in these last 8. Tie ball game, the start of the fourth quarter, 35 all. The Generals and the Pioneers bragging rights for the town of Clarksville, or the city trophy. It all comes down to this. Sexton back in the game. Williams going to draw the foul. Starks, the culprit. A lot of contact. They call that on Fuqua. Okay.
Oh, no, that's not right.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's got to be Starks. That can't be. Okay. Robert Lamar checks back in. Connor Page to the bench. That really should have been Starks on that foul, but
I do agree.
Williams gets them both. Providence by 2. Pioneers, their tenacious defense tonight has kept Clarksville playing off their left foot.
Keeping them out of the driving lane is their strategy.
It's working. Forward brings it out, hands it to Fuqua. Walks it over to the left side, trying to get a Lamar screen. Not really there. Forward, didn't get the pass cleanly. Has to put it on the floor, goes to the baseline, and he'll draw a foul. A little contact there.
14 fouls on Providence, 3 on Clarksville. That might play out here as the time gets down to the last minute or so.
Inbounds pass to Starks. 3-point was immediate. Just missed it, but another Providence foul. Williams had the last one. This one's on Max Beatty, his second, 5th team foul for Providence. Clarksville's played very cleanly tonight. Only 3 fouls this half. Not many turnovers as well.
Slow pace, that'll do it to you too.
Outside forward, 3-point is up and it's good. When he gets open, he's got a nice stroke at that distance. 1-point Clarksville lead. Simmons gets it over to Sexton. Loose ball, and we have steps.
Turnover.
An interesting call. You don't usually see it that far down the court.
He got the ball, tried to do a quick reverse, and didn't see the defender standing there. So I agree with the call.
Oh, yeah, it was a good call. It's just not where you typically see that happen. He had to take an extra step because the defender was a heady play. Johnson snuck in there. All the action on the left side. He sneaks in on the right. Boom, there he is. Pioneers by 1. Starks over to forward. Forward's 3-point attempt in and out. Zach Johnson with a rebound. Clears it to Sexton. All the way down to Beatty. Kicks it back to Simmons. Hop, step, rolls off the rim. Gets his own rebound. And Fuqua going to get called for another foul. And that's going to be 4 on him. Now that's an unfortunate one. That's a little early in the fourth quarter to pick up your 4th. Johnson give and go to Sexton. Steps to the 3-point arc. Misses. Starks the long rebound. Caps has a step on Beatty. And he'll draw the contact. Should be Beatty's third.
They are quick. That first step, tough to defend. You notice, though, Providence really getting good weak side help to come across and take the charge on that drive.
Yep.
A lot of help.
Third foul on Beatty, 6th team foul on Providence. From here on out, Clarksville will be in the bonus. Into Morgan Capps. Had a spot, couldn't get it to go. Too much oomph. Oh, Sexton went flying down the paint, kicked it outside. Johnson, he'll put up a jump shot. Comes up way short. Dakota Capps, he'll take it all the way, right down the middle of the lane. Did everything but honked his horn. Capps ran out of his shoe.
They called timeout for that. I'm surprised. That's usually shame on you. Get your shoe on. Lace them up.
Well, it's too much of a risk of injury, so they want to protect the kids. Full timeout taken by Clarksville. We'll take a break as well. Stand by. We'll be back right after this on Glide.
Nobody wants to be told that they have cancer. When you find out that you have cancer, you want to make sure and try to get it treated as quickly as possible. That's what Priority Radiology did for me. The time they saved me from fretting about it is something I can't repay. They got me my results within 3 hours. It's unheard of to get that kind of results that quick. I can't hardly tell you how important that was for my mental state. It really helped me get through that day.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here in the fourth quarter. Providence, Clarksville going at it. City Trophy on the line. Clarksville nursing a 1-point lead here with 5 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the game.
Been pretty much this close throughout the game, except that first quarter score 5-point difference. It's been back and forth since then.
A lot of lead changes, a lot of tenacious D by both teams. A hard-played ball game. You really have to like what both coaches have done. They drew up a battle plan, and it seems to be playing out just the way they hoped.
I agree. Strategies are working, but they're so equally matched, it looks like. We'll see who's going to have the better points at the end.
Sexton down inside to Williams. Johnson, nice move, sliding through, can't finish. And I think they're going to get Beatty for another one. Oh, Casey Kalin.
That is 17th foul, too, so.
Well, that'll send forward to the line to shoot one in the bonus, and now Clarksville the definite advantage here for at least the near future, as they have just 4 team fouls, and Providence nowhere near the bonus yet. Forward's first shot looks nice. Caught the front of the rim, and he missed. Under 5 to go.
That's big, or it can be big. Certainly got to make your free throws in a game this close.
Sexton to Johnson. Got it back. Johnson spins. Had position, ball stripped. And they're going to say it was a foul on Capps. That looked like a clean strip to me.
Yeah, they're a lot closer to it than we are, but kind of like automatic whistle.
Yeah, they give that to Robert Lamar, and I thought Capps was the one on him, but that's the 4th on Lamar. Clarksville now with 2 players in foul trouble. Fuqua on the bench, Lamar on the floor right now, both with 4.
They said that wasn't a shooting foul. That's interesting.
Beatty for 3, lets it fly. Not that time. Capps pulls it down. That time he got the better of Johnson. Had a little bit better position to go for it. Capps with a step, kicks it out to his younger brother Morgan. And there's a 3. 43-39. 4-point game. Beatty, he wanted it, felt it, not there. And Morgan Capps with a rebound, throws it out to Lamar. Starks. Clarksville really wanted to open it up. They had to throttle back down.
4-point lead, 3:45 to go. You're going to slow it down now, you better believe it. 4 corner, make them come out and guard you. That plays into Clarksville's hand a little bit with their quickness.
Starks draws some attention, little floater. Forward rescues him because that was nowhere near the rim.
You call that a shot? I guess you did in a rebound, huh?
Off the feet of Beatty. Stay with the Generals.
Chance for Clarksville here to get their biggest lead in a very close game.
Morgan Caps. You got Johnson down there patrolling the paint.
Oh, nice no-look pass, and he missed it.
Oh, man. Lamar had an opportunity there.
Oh, and Johnson had an opportunity. Coach says, let's
talk this over.
Yeah, let's figure this thing out a little bit.
All right, timeout taken. We'll be back right after this.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here for the Battle of Clarksville. Mike Beck, Paul Love. Glycod's coverage of Clarksville at Providence, and the Generals have a 4-point lead here in the fourth quarter. 2:56 to go in the game. And these teams really slugging it out tonight.
They are. Playing good defense overall. A little sloppy there the last couple of possessions for both teams. We've got turnovers, 6 against Providence and 9 against Clarksville. So
some of that could be a little fatigue factor starting to set in.
Yeah, it could be. But again, chance for Clarksville to get their biggest lead.
Inbounds pass gets in the hands of Dakota Caps. A lot of pressure there from Providence. Almost knocked it away. Forward, how he got that in, I'll never know.
There's an athletic move for you.
Oh.
Nice pass.
An alley-oop.
That Starks.
He gets it now. He can turn it into a 7-point lead with the free throw. Bonus attempt coming up. Foul was on Zach Johnson, just his first of the night. And that free throw, not even close. 45-39, 6-point lead. Johnson, he's going to try to get him off his feet. Does. And makes him pay. Cuts it back to 4. And a whistle, and it's going to be on Kalen. That's his third, team's 9th, and after this, Clarksville will be in the double bonus. The only thing keeping Providence in this is the fact that Clarksville's not shooting so well this half of the free throw line.
Not indeed. 11 for 14. Oh, excuse me, that's the wrong side. 7 for 11, though, not that bad, really. But these are important free throws right now.
And the sophomore Morgan Caps will take them. And he missed. And a break for the Pioneers as Beatty comes out with the ball. Kalen, the Sexton. Clarksville applying some pressure here. They lead by 4. Down inside. Not Johnson, that's Williams. Tried to get it there. Knocked out of bounds by Kalen. 2:11 to go. 4-point Clarksville lead.
Like you say, comes down to free throw. Now, Clarksville will be shooting the double bonus if they get fouled again.
Fuqua in. He gets the ball right on the start. And Sexton comes up and gets the steal and the bucket. That's a senior moment right there. pressure from Providence. And a foul is going to be called. Dakota Caps will shoot 2.
Very important free throws. Clarksville's missed their last 3 free throws after hitting 6 in a row. Very important for the junior.
Kalen picks up his 4th foul. Under 2 to go.
Wow.
Too hard. Free throws, ever so important. Second shot here. In and out. Missed them both. Sexton. Frenetic. That's a word. Into Zach Johnson. Trying to get position on forward. He's moving him. Got what he wanted. Pushed him over to the right. Cut back to the left. High off the glass. Nothing but net. Tie game, 45. You got to give credit to that Pioneer defense. They are playing their heart out. Minute 15. And a timeout taken by Clarksville. He said, who called it? I didn't call it. Did you call it? Somebody thought they heard a timeout. Full timeout taken. They take one, we take one. That's the rule. Stand by. We'll be back right after this.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Mike Beck, Paul Love. Only 70 seconds left to go in the ball game, at least in regulation.
Yeah.
Knotted up at 45. Clarksville and Providence. Trophy on the line. City bragging rights on the line, or town bragging rights, I should say, to be accurate.
There you go.
Possession arrow favors the Generals. That may come into play at some point.
They need to regroup, though. They've missed 5 free throws here in the fourth quarter and turned the ball over 3 times in the fourth quarter after a 6-point lead.
Clarksville in the double bonus. Providence has yet to get to the bonus. Clarksville with just 5 fouls this half. Here comes Caps. Fuqua, under a minute. Starks. Over to forward.
They might want to hit the game winner here. Who knows? They're not probing too hard, meaning they're not looking to go to the basket too hard.
Caps thought about it, and they got steps.
Another turnover.
One extra step. Man, what a turnover. What a time.
Here's a possibility of a last shot right here.
35 seconds. Pioneers with the ball. They've been trailing most of this half. Couple of narrow leads, but it's mostly been Clarksville in control. Sexton with it, down to 20.
They've got a timeout if they want to use it, set up play. But you better believe it's going to have something to do with Johnson or Sexton. Here we go. I thought so.
And Coach Miller blows the whistle. He'll take a timeout. And this will be the full variety, I think. Yeah, they'll take a seat. They'll take a seat. We take one as well. Sometimes they don't signal that very clearly. Stand by. We'll be right back.
Opioid overdoses in Clark County are at record highs. That's why the Clark County Health Department is now training volunteers to administer to victims of opioid abuse the drug Narcan, which may reverse its effects. To find out when and where CPR and Narcan training will be available, visit clarkhealth.net. you can help control the opioid epidemic. A message from the Clark County Health Department. You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here. Here's the setup. 12.3 seconds to go in the ball game. It's tied up at 45. Providence has the ball.
Don't forget, Clarksville's got one foul to give here if it's not a shooting foul.
That's right. Clarksville with 3 timeouts left. Providence with 2. Ball's inbounded to Sexton. 10 seconds. Dakota Caps gives up one of those fouls. Not sure if that was necessary there, but he did it. Morgan Caps out. Robert Lamar back in. The starting 5 on the floor for the Generals. Starting 5.
Coach Miller want to reconfigure with 8.3 seconds. I figured Clarksville would give that foul just to throw them out of sync a little bit, hopefully. But Clarksville really has shot themselves in the foot. 4 turnovers and 5 missed free throws in the fourth quarter.
If they end up on the losing side of this, they're going to have to not kick themselves too hard because they had an opportunity to pull this one out. But they may yet.
There's no such thing as being in command of this game because 6 points was the biggest separation. But nevertheless, at a crucial time, you just got to make free throws down the stretch.
That is an important skill.
I'm not even sure. Some of those might have been 1-and-1s too. Who knows?
Yep. Williams to inbound it. He gets it to Sexton. 3-point line.
Oh, no!
A steal. Dakota Caps. He's got a line.
And,
and the basket.
Oh, boy. Are you talking about turnover bailout?
Dakota Caps will go to the line and shoot the bonus. That foul was on Grant Williams. And you almost just have to make that foul and force him to the line the way they've been shooting free throws. Not give him the basket.
If he makes this shot, you wonder if they're going to make a foul to put him on the line with just 1.7 seconds.
It's in. 48-45. What a turn of events here. Providence had the ball with 8.3 seconds.
What do you do, Mike? Do you foul? There's different philosophies on that, different strategies. You foul and make them go to the free throw line, realizing the clock is, they got to go 84 feet to get to the other end. So 1.7 seconds, that doesn't get you a very good shot. And if you can just knock off a couple tenths of those seconds, I'm not sure what I'd do.
This is an interesting scenario.
Yeah.
We'll see what Coach Miller has in his bag of tricks.
Well, what a big turnover or steal or whatever you want to call it the Dakota Caps just made. Score tied 45 all, 8.3 seconds left in the game, and he sneaks a hand in there and gets a breakaway free throw, or 3-point play, I should say.
Normally I don't speak for players, but I'm going to say Dakota Caps is wanting to call that a steal. He's going to want to call that a steal.
It was, indeed.
End result, if it ends up in a win, you can call it your monkey's uncle. He doesn't care. Inbound pass, long pass to Johnson. Sexton gets a 3 up, just off, and that's the ball game.
Game over.
Clarksville pulls out the win with a last-second steal. Caps takes it the distance. And that's your final, 48-45. Stand by. We'll have our post-game coverage right after this on Glycod.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
I'm a bunch of wind. And just like your stomach after that strip mall sushi, well, I'm a bit unpredictable. Let's redecorate. What's the matter, Tanya? I thought you loved being spontaneous. I do. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, I might break the bank too. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. If you have crime information to report, contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office tip line at 812-280-2276 or email tips@clarkcosheriff.com.
And welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love, and a post-game coverage underway. And it is, man, what a game, what a final.
It really
and,
was. Good game.
Good play on both sides of the ball. Break down some of the stats for us, Paul.
Let's look at field goal percentage first of all. Providence 16 of 41, that's 39%, really a little bit low. Clarksville 17 of 37, 46%. Free throw shooting, Providence 11 of 14, that's just under 79%. Clarksville 8 of 15 at 53%. I have Clarksville actually out rebounding the Pioneers 24-21. May not be totally accurate. We will go with it. 7 turnovers against Providence, 11 against the Generals. So those are your numbers. You want to get scoring?
Go ahead. Let's knock out scoring while
All right,
we're
let's
at
do
it.
that. Providence scoring 6 points for Nick Sexton, much below his average of 11. Zach Johnson, big guy for the Pioneers, 21 points, 10 points for Casey Kalin, 4 for Grant Williams, 2 for David Wall, and 2 for Cade Carver. Clarksville scoring 18, Dakota Capps, including a real big three-point play at the end. 9 points for Devon Fuqua, 8 points for Marquise Forward, 5 for Jaron Starks, 3 for Keyshawn Minor, 3 for Morgan Capps, and 2 for Robert Lamar, total of 48. Final score 48-45.
All right. Well, it's time tonight for our Jim Butner Auto Drive of the Game, brought to you by the Jim Butner Auto Group, where they're striving to keep you driving. And, man, that drive of the game, we had one, you had one marked off earlier, which Capps had made a nice move to the basket. It was a pretty move, but hard to not say that last one was the drive of the game.
You got it, boss.
I wish we had replay, because then we'd show it to you.
Exactly. Capps in that third quarter, like you said, 2:30 left in the third quarter, made a really nice drive to the basket to put the Generals up at 34-32, but nothing can be bigger than the steal and the three-point play by Capps at the end to win it, actually, for the Generals, 48-45.
All right, that's your Jim Butner Auto Drive of the Game. Stand by. We'll be back right after this with our outstanding players of the game and more still to come right here on Glycod.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Hey, who are you? Oh, hey, Jeff, I'm a car thief. What? I'm here to steal your car because, well, that's my job. What? 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 What?
It happens.
And if you got cut rate car insurance, paying for this could feel like getting robbed twice. So get Allstate. And be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Call Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today at 812-282-2970. Subject to terms, conditions, and coverage selected. Opioid overdoses in Clark County are at record highs. That's why the Clark County Health Department is now training volunteers to administer to victims of opioid abuse the drug Narcan, which may reverse its effects. To find out when and where CPR and Narcan training will be available, visit clarkhealth.net. You can help control the opioid epidemic. A message from the Clark County Health Department. You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back to our post-game coverage. Mike Beck, Paul Love here, and it is time now for our outstanding players of the game, one from each team, and we had a couple of really this one was pretty easy, and I don't think there was any controversy behind the scenes on this one. Let's put it up on our graphic and share it with the fans. As it was on Tuesday night, it is again tonight. Zach Johnson for the Pioneers in a losing effort. 21 points. He really played well down underneath.
Got points all the way through the game, equally scoring, and he was the man, the go-to guy, and gosh, he missed a couple free throws along the way. I think he was only 1 of 3 from free throw line, but outstanding job. Don't know how many rebounds. I'm sure he was one of the leaders there too. Yeah,
and then on the other side of the floor in a winning effort, tip of the cap to Dakota Caps. A couple of nice plays, especially there at the end, but he was very consistent throughout. Not flashy, but got it done, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. We had him going into the game averaging about 17 points a game, and he got 18, so he's right on his average. But as did Johnson, scored points in each of the 4 quarters, and what a big play at the end to make, along with that other really significant play that we talked about earlier. So he had a good game. Congratulations.
And part of the youth movement at Clarksville. You got a lot of seniors on that lineup, but Cap's just a junior. He'll be back next year, and I'm sure they'll be happy to have him again. But those are your 2 outstanding players of the game, and tonight's outstanding players are brought to you by Jeffersonville Shelter Insurance Agent Colby Martin. He's been with us for a while. We appreciate him very much. Auto rates are falling at Shelter Insurance. Now is a great time to give Colby a call for your home and auto protection plan. You can reach him easily at 812-246-3001. Colby Martin, 812-246-3001. Our winners, Dakota Caps of the Clarksville Generals, Zach Johnson for the Providence Pioneers. And for more information on tonight's winners or for a listing of all the area winners, you can find that, you know where, glycod.com. Stand by. We'll be back one more time right after this with final scores of area games, final thoughts on this, and a look ahead to where we'll be next week. Stay with us.
You're busy, always on the go. And when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
The Clark County Youth Coalition, Clark County's local coordinating council for a drug-free Indiana, presents What's Your Side Effect? Join the movement of thousands of young people working together to build a better world through living healthy, passionate, drug-free lifestyles. Our program includes tips that will help you live the good life and make chasing your dreams a lot easier. Get healthy, get inspired, get the facts. at what'syoursideeffect.org.
Funding provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health and Addiction.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're born with the brain power to make smart choices and the opposable thumbs to click on them. You shop carefully for a lot of things, but what about your bank? Better borrowing rates? Yes, please. Lower fees? Duh. More money for you, less for the bank. Access to a cooperative network of convenient locations and a place where they go the extra mile for you. It's your money. Start right here. Centra Credit Union. Centra.org.
Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
You're tuned in to Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love, as our post-game coverage continues on. Let's take a quick look at the final scoreboard. A lot of games tonight, and boy, you were over there. Your pencil almost caught fire. You're writing so fast.
Listen to you. Yeah, we do have some good. Maybe the most important local game, New Albany-Jeff. That's always a traditional after the New Year game between those two. New Albany wins it. 49-37. Tucker Biven led the Bulldogs with 22 points.
37 is all Jeff can muster.
Yeah, that's a low score. A lot of these are low scores, except Floyd Central. They beat Corydon 71-33. We've got Silver Creek at Eastern. It's at Silver Creek 95-34 over Eastern. Charlestown real close up at Seymour, another real low-scoring game. Seymour wins 36-35.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Borden beats New Wash 67-52, and Rock Creek beats Henryville 60-46.
So those are your area games tonight, and then we had the girls' game where the Providence girls beat Clarksville 51-15. So those are your scoreboard update, brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. And the Clark County Youth Coalition has been the eyes and ears for the state in Clark County, monitoring data and working to reduce substance use and abuse. They've been doing this for 35 years. For more information, visit clarkcountylcc.org. And, of course, you can go to our website, glycon.com, get all the scores there. We always keep that updated. All right, final thoughts on this one, Paul.
Really interesting game for sure. I thought Clarksville was going to blow it in the end with all the missed free throws and the turnovers, but Caps to the rescue. Dakota Caps comes in, makes the steal, gets the three-point play for the Clarksville win. So disappointing loss for Ryan Miller. Gosh, he's going to hate to see me coming next time we're in here to do an interview, because haven't been a good luck charm for him at any. They're 4-4 now on the season. Clarksville moves to 3-4, but it's a good win for Clarksville. It was a well-played game overall, except some of the things that happened there in the fourth quarter.
Yep. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this one. But before we go, we'll let you know where we'll be next week. And next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, we'll be back here once again. Third in a row, we're going to catch the Jeffersonville Red Devils as they come in. And they'll be stinging from the loss tonight against New Albany. I don't know if they have a game in the interim. Probably have a game either Tuesday or Friday. Yeah. But we'll get all up to date on that. But this will be a rivalry game. Jeffersonville, they don't mess around. They like to beat Providence, and Providence loves to knock off the big dogs.
They do. I'm really happy for Jim Shannon there at New Albany. That was a big win for them. I suspected that game might go the other way, because I thought Jeff was playing pretty well with the two big guys in there, but good win for the Dogs.
Well, Jim Shannon's figured out how to win a couple of games over the years.
Yeah, he's won a few.
he knows what he's doing. Yeah. So, well, that's where we'll be next week. Coverage begins January 16th at 7 p.m. Tip-off approximately 7:30. We hope to see you then. Been fun tonight, Paul.
Yep.
Pretty good game, and kind of enjoyed it. I like these close ones.
Yeah, it's kind of the best finish to a game, really, that we've done this year, maybe that you've heard this year. I don't know.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. We'll wrap it up for all of us here at Glycott. We appreciate you watching for the most in-depth coverage of Southern Indiana high school sports. Nowhere else but Glycott.com. Join us next time, next week, next Saturday for Jeffersonville at Providence. Once again, the final score, Clarksville 48, Providence 45. Our executive producer tonight, Steve Burt. Will Harper on camera, Joey Theobald on the scoreboard. Paul Love was your color man. Yours truly, Mike Beck on play-by-play. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you next week. Until then, God bless. Take care. Have a great weekend. You've been watching and listening to high school basketball on Glycott.
From Glycott, this has been Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Tonight's game was presented by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. And was also brought to you by the Clark County Youth Coalition. Get inspired, get the facts. Visit what'syoursideeffect.org. And by Allstate agent Packy Page. He puts you in good hands. By Priority Radiology in New Albany. You have a choice. By Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. And by Centra Credit Union.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.